You are suing Mr. Dre Miller. You say he owes you 2 months of cell phone bills.
She offered. I ain't asked that woman to pay my bills.
I thought I was doing something good. I thought I was pouring into the relationship, Your Honor. I thought, and then it would be poured back into me.
Mr. Miller, were you on a dating app?
I view Tinder as a valid spot for me to go on and advertise my business.
I feel betrayed. I feel like he's playing in my face. That's really what it is, Your Honor.
I only got $2,000 in my savings account.
Well, Mr. Miller, it's time for you to start dipping into that $2,000 savings you have, sir, and start paying your bills.
For the first time, we're bringing justice to you. Your location is the courtroom, and the truth has nowhere to hide.
That tells me all I need to know. I understand you don't like each other. I don't care.
Judge Faith, a former criminal prosecutor, legal analyst, and now creator of the first courtroom where justice has no walls, filters, or boundaries. Only truth. Virtual Justice with Judge Faith.
Keisha Thompson,
Yes, Your Honor.
you are suing Mr. Dre Miller
Yes, Your Honor.
for $800. You say he owes you 2 months of cell phone bills.
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Miller, you are countersuing Ms. Thompson for $1,000 for invasion of your privacy.
Yes, Your Honor. Absolutely.
Okay, I'll start with you, Ms. Thompson. Tell me how you know Mr. Miller, how the two of you met, and what brought you to court today.
Your Honor, I met Andre. I'm going to call him by his government name. I met Andre at a hair salon where I work at. He was getting a lineup from my homegirl. We worked together. And while he was there, he was being nice, he was being flirty, but I didn't think nothing more of it because, when customers come in, sometimes they're, often get flirty. But later on that night, he slid into my DMs and one thing led to another. We started dating, going on dates. And to my knowledge, we became exclusive. Later down the line, he lost his job at the gym, his main work at the gym. So he's a trainer right there. And so he lost that gig and he was in between jobs at the time. And in this day and age, he's an entrepreneur, so he needs his phone, to market himself on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all the things. And so I figured, you know what? I can hold you down for, a couple of months. This is not permanent. So I offered to pay his phone bill in the meantime so that he can get himself out there.
So let me stop you right there, Ms. Thompson, because I want to hear from Mr. Miller before you get into the details of what you say happened with the case. I want to hear some background from you, Mr. Miller. She said you slid into her DMs. And for those of you who are not as social media savvy, that means that you sent a private message to Ms. Thompson after you met her out and about, correct?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. I did send her a DM, but she, to be honest, had been liking everything that I had posted.
That's
that
not
day,
true, Your
since I
Honor.
was in,
That's not
since
true.
I was in the
So
in the shop.
that's a green light that she wanted to communicate.
Yeah. I figured, I was like, oh, she feeling me. So let me, hop on this. And I slid in her DMs, and then it manifested into a relationship. And she's a good woman. She's a good woman, good head on her shoulders.
Okay, and so things seem to be going well for the two of you initially. And are you a personal trainer? Is that what you do for a living?
Yes, ma'am. I am a personal trainer. I've been doing that for about 5 years now. That's my passion. I believe that the greatest way that you can take care of yourself is by working out every day. I'm a high value man. I wear that on my shoulders and I walk around tall because I believe that working out equals self-love and self-care and respect. And that's what she fell in love with.
Okay,
Right?
I
Right, Keisha?
appreciate that.
I don't know nothing about falling in love, Dre.
Well, I think what he's saying is that positive attitude about life is something that you were attracted to. And I know the two of you have broken up now, but he's probably right about that. But what happened? You say that he lost his personal training job at the gym and that's when everything changed?
Yes, correct, Your Honor.
What happened?
So after he lost his job, obviously there's no money coming in, so he's unable to pay his bills. And the phone bill being one of them, because that's one of the main tools that he uses to market himself on social media. And so I figured, you know what? The best course of action would be let's keep the phone bill going. I will pay it. I'll put it in my name. And that way, you don't have to, there's no interruption in business for you when it comes to getting new clients.
Your Honor, you hear what she said, though. She said she offered. I ain't asked that woman to pay my bills.
because you're my man. I thought I was doing something good. I thought I was pouring into the relationship, Your Honor. I thought, and then it'll be poured back into me. I'm sorry, reciprocity? What happened to that?
What happens?
Okay.
Ms. Thompson.
Unfortunately, the phone that I, again, in my name, was paying for, he was using said phone to slide into other women's DMs.
How do you know that?
Okay, so I was on the couch chilling. His phone was right there. I'm not a woman who
Tell
snoops.
the truth. Tell the truth.
The phone was on the couch. I did not go. Did
What happened?
Okay,
Whose
so the
phone was on the couch?
His phone was on the couch.
So, Mr. Miller, what was your issue with her looking at the notifications on the phone?
I mean, the problem is, Your Honor, when she started paying the phone bill, I feel like she felt like it was our phone and not just my phone, you know?
Is that true, Ms. Thompson?
Your Honor, if you're paying the phone bill and the plan is in your name, whose phone is it?
So I'm right, basically.
His phone was on the couch. It lit up. I looked and I saw a notification from Tinder. If I'm in a relationship with you, like I thought yes, exactly, Your Honor.
Dating app?
A dating app, yes. Correct.
Your Honor, may I interrupt?
Don't, no, you may not.
First of all, what I was doing.
Let's retain order in the court. She said she saw a notification. It was from a dating app. Mr. Miller, were you on a dating app?
Coming up.
And Ms. Thompson believes you were offering other kinds of services.
Your Honor, there was also a text message that came in from some woman named Brittany. He don't know Brittany, but somehow Brittany know him. Brittany got his number. But anyway.
Why are you going through my phone? Why are you going through my things? That's an invasion of my privacy. I'm a grown 30-year-old man, Your Honor. I don't need no woman that's going. My mama don't go through my stuff. So what Keisha doing?
Mr. Miller, were you on a dating app?
I was on an app that the primary sole purpose may be for dating. That don't mean that's why I was over there.
What was you doing?
I was on the app. I am an entrepreneur, you know, and in me being an entrepreneur, I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get some more clientele. There was no money coming in. I didn't want to be a burden to anybody. So I'm going to explore every avenue possible. I'm gonna leave no stone unturned in ensuring that I'm, you know, making some bread. And so I view Tinder as a valid spot for me to go on and advertise my business. And you can say I was sliding in women's DMs, but that's not what I was doing. I was
looking for
offering
clients.
my service. Exactly. I was
And when you
sourcing
say
clients.
services, just so we're clear, your personal training services.
Personal training, like.
And Ms. Thompson believes
We
you were
hear you,
offering
Honor.
other kinds of services, according to her.
Well, you know, I mean, if you in her position, maybe that's what she views it as. My thing is this right here. Why are you going through my phone? Why are you going through my things? That's an invasion of my privacy. I'm a grown 30-year-old man, Your Honor. I don't need no woman that's going. My mama don't go through my stuff. So what Keisha doing?
Okay,
Ms.
but you were
Thompson,
grown.
let me ask you. So hold on a second, Ms. Thompson. So let's just hear him out on this. He said that he was looking for potential clients for his personal training business, albeit in a non-traditional way. It was on a app that's normally used for dating. So is there anything else that would lead you? And listen, I always say, when you start looking, you're going to find something if you look hard enough. So you're looking. Is there anything else that led you to believe something nefarious was going on besides him just being on that app?
Your Honor, there was also a text message that came in from some woman named Brittany. He don't know Brittany, but somehow Brittany know him. Brittany got his number. But anyway, Brittany talking about, oh, it was so nice being out with you. I can't wait to see you again. Your Honor, what does that sound like?
Your Honor, that's because I'm that good of a trainer. I'm that effective. And she noticed the results. And she also noticed how she felt after that. So she was like, that was a great meeting. I can't wait to see you again. I mean,
so it was personal
I'm good at
training
what I do.
she was talking about.
Personal training. Yes,
it did not sound like no personal training to me, Your Honor.
Judge Faith, she just got to have more faith in me. You know, like, she's just so negative.
Ms. Thompson, you see the messages. You see that he's on this dating app. You see a message from someone. She had a great time. Can't wait to see you again. You do not believe that was about personal training, according to you. So what happens next? So you had paid the phone bill for 2 months, and you feel what at this point?
I feel betrayed. I feel like he's playing in my face. That's really what it is, Your Honor. He's
I'm
playing
not
in my
playing in
face.
this girl's face, Your
You
Honor.
are
I'm
playing
just
in
doing
my
what I
face.
gotta
How you
do
going to
to
explain
ensure.
Tasha? You going to explain Tasha? What was that about?
It's
Your
another
Honor,
client, Your Honor.
there was a cash app, like a little Zelle situation, that was sent to Dre with the title, I think, bills was what it said. Now, last time I checked, I was paying the phone bill. So what other bills you got, Dre? And why is someone else paying
Your
that?
Honor, if you go to a gym every month, right, and they providing a service for you, what do you have to pay every month? What's that called?
Perhaps a monthly membership?
A bill. That's the bill.
Okay.
A membership bill, same thing. Tomato, potato, whatever. But at the end of the day, the girl sent me that to pay her bill for what service that I was providing for her. Keisha don't understand that because Keisha don't want to understand that because Keisha wants me to be...
understand this too now, Mr. Miller. You're saying that this woman named Tasha sent you money for you to pay a bill on her behalf? So you're acting as an intermediary between her and the...
No. That's not what I'm saying,
bill?
Your Honor. What I'm saying is she's paying me for the bill for a service that I provided to her, right? So
you
I'm
are
the
the bill.
business. I'm the
Okay.
bill.
Got it.
Your
I
Honor,
understand.
that is not what Miss Tasha was talking about. It was not.
Well, you know.
You know what? Because Andre,
you know.
if you're really charging your clients $300 per session,
I think you got a warped perception of what happened, Keisha. I think you just in your bag right now because you.
oh, I'm in my bag. You know
Yeah,
what?
So the
girl,
since
like-
you know, so after this, the two of you break up.
You
The
see how
relationship
combative she is, Your Honor?
ends. Excuse me?
Do you see how combative she is?
Combative.
Mr.
No, that's
Miller,
not what we're doing.
This is court, sir. I see combative people every day. This is what I do.
So you agree with me?
It's neither here nor there. Here's the issue. We're looking at 2 months of phone bills. Did you really, Mr. Miller, not have the funds? Because it sounds like you're working with a lot of clients. Are you telling me that during this 2-month time period where someone was sending you money for bills and you're on the apps, meeting potential clients, all of these things, you're trying to tell me you could not afford Cricket Wireless for 2 months?
Coming up,
Mr. Miller, you're countersuing Ms. Thompson for snooping through your
eavesdropping.
conversations.
Like, like that's not right. That's not cool at all, and it's very disrespectful to me. So yeah, you're right. I'm countersuing. You know, you want $800, I want $1,000.
You know what's disrespectful, Dre? Having multiple women pay your way. That's real disrespectful.
You're trying to tell me you could not afford Cricket Wireless for 2 months.
First of all, Your Honor, I never said to her, I need you to come in here and pay my phone bill. She offered to
But
do
you
that.
you didn't decline?
And she took the initiative
Did you
to
decline?
do it.
Did
I
you
mean, if I had
decline?
a reduction in income,
Ms. Thompson, did you offer to pay the bill?
I offered because that's my man. I was going to hold him
case
down
closed.
for the time being.
Case closed. Case closed.
Was there ever a conversation between the two of you that he was supposed to pay you back? That this was a loan? Or were you just helping him out?
I was just
which is what
helping.
people in relationships do.
I was just helping him out because he said he needed the help for the time being. I figured eventually it'll come back in one way or another.
Also, I
But
never
especially
asked.
because he did not.
Figuring something and being legally obligated to something are two different things. Let me ask you, Mr. Miller, you're
Two different things.
countersuing Ms. Thompson for $1,000 for invasion of your privacy. What is that about, sir?
I think for you to go through my phone, you know what I mean, and you going through messages and you going through apps and stuff, that's disrespectful, and that's an invasion of my privacy. And I that ain't against the law. Like, how can you go through somebody's stuff just because you see something that you think is out of the norm? We could have had a conversation about it. You know, I'm 30, she 29. Like, we grown people. We could have had a conversation about that.
Oh, now we've
And
grown.
instead of having the conversation, she resorted to, you're saying, snooping through
Snooping,
your
eavesdropping.
conversations.
Like, yeah, like that's not right. That's not cool at all, and it's very disrespectful to me. So yeah, you're right. I'm countersuing. You know, you want $800, I want $1,000.
You know what's disrespectful, Dre? Having multiple women pay your way. That's real disrespectful. It's disrespectful to me.
But you haven't offered any real
Having
proof of that.
clientele?
I understand that you're saying you saw this app and it was for bills, but you have no witness affidavit. You really have nothing other than a notation
Your
on
Honor,
a message.
I submitted my evidence to the court. I did. I had the text message screenshots that I submitted where he was arranging a date with maybe Brittany, maybe it was Tasha. Who knows with Andre? It could be anybody at this point.
What do you mean arranging a date? How do you know it was a date?
Because I saw the text message. I had the screenshot. That's what I submitted to the court. It was a text message of him arranging a date.
Hold on a second. Let me look at the messages.
A date
to train.
Yeah.
A
Okay.
date to,
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
this is a date.
Hold
This
on.
is a date.
I want to look at the messages she sent to the court.
You ain't gonna find nothing, Your
Okay,
Honor.
now
Like,
this is interesting. I see the messages, but again, Ms. Thompson, unfortunately, these messages are vague. They don't specifically say, it was a date. It's more so like, great seeing you and thanks for everything. I know what you're reading into it, but I can't say specifically that it was a date. But here's what I'm interested in, and I'm surprised you haven't brought this up yet, because you submitted a screenshot of, and Mr. Miller, I already know what you're going to say about the invasion of privacy, sir. I've heard your claim, but she did submit a screenshot of your bank account during this 2-month time period where she was paying.
Legal?
You lived together, sir. You were living together. She had access to your bills. She submitted a screenshot of your bank account balance during the 2 months that she paid this phone bill. And you had a savings of at least $2,000 in your account during this 2-month time period.
Clock it.
What was going on, Mr. Miller?
I just had arrears for a rainy day, to be honest. I just had savings for a rainy day. And to be honest with you,
Don't you think a rainy day would include you having a cell phone that you need for work and needs to be paid?
But my thing is, if I have a reduction in income, Your Honor, and I only got $2,000 in my savings account, and I have somebody who's my partner who's offering to pay, again, I ain't asked her, but she's offering and taking the initiative to pay, why would I pay for money that I'm not replenishing as often or as frequently as I once was? You know what I mean? That's why I was on these different apps, to ensure that I could add to that money and I didn't have to take away from it. That's what I was trying to do. Now, I get it. Keisha got us here in this situation, taking up time out of your busy day. Like, I know you got way more important stuff to deal with than this.
I know you don't got way more important stuff.
It's pretty interesting, actually.
Keisha, I can't even talk, to be honest, because
I hear it all.
Keisha keep interrupting me, and this is what I'm used to dealing with on a regular basis. So I'm gonna just fall back.
You talk too much.
Ms. Thompson, let him finish, and I'll let you respond, and then we're gonna wrap this up with my ruling. Mr. Miller?
But yeah, like I was saying, I had the money in the bank, and it was there, and it's still there. But at the end of the day, what's wrong with having some money in the bank? I don't think,
well, that you had no money is the issue. Did you tell her you were broke?
I told her that I lost my main gig. That's what I told her. Now, what she took from that is what she took from that. That ain't got nothing to do with.
So that just means you did not tell me.
That means you didn't ask the right questions before you started volunteering your services, Keisha. But we love you, baby.
Oh, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, that's real cute, Dre. Keep it cute.
But thank you. She's a wonderful woman, Your Honor. She's a wonderful woman.
I don't need compliments. I know I'm wonderful.
So, Ms. Thompson, after the 2 months of you paying these phone bills are up, what happens after that?
The phone's getting canceled. It's in my name. I can do whatever I want.
You canceled the phone?
I sure
did.
When
did you cancel it?
The minute I filed a case.
You canceled it as in when you came to court today?
Bruh,
sure did.
That's
and
dirty.
And
that's
done.
Crazy.
That's
dirty.
Mr. Miller, it's time for you to start dipping into that $2,000 savings you have, sir, and start paying your bills.
I mean,
here's the issue.
Tell the woman she owe me $1,000, Your Honor, so I get my phone back on.
I'm sorry?
Can you tell this lady that she owe me $1,000 so I can go get my phone back on? This is
Dre,
ridiculous, bro.
You're grown.
Actually, here's my ruling on the case. I get these relationship cases a lot where people break up and they go their separate ways and someone wants somebody else to pay. And the underlying issue is never really the money. It's that they feel like they've been disrespected, that they have been cheated, and they want something. They want to feel some type of vindication that they're not walking away as a loser in this relationship because they're out of money, but they're also out of their pride and their ego. But you said something. So you're suing for $800, 2 months of phone bill, 2 months of phone bills, Ms. Thompson. But you said something during the case because the law is not, I'm not here to decide what is fair between two lovers when it comes to splitting bills. That's not my job. My job is to decide whether something was a gift. Was it really a loan? Was there an expectation that the money be paid back? Was there really an agreement in place? And I find here, based on your own testimony, when you said you were helping him out, he was down at the time. There was no expectation that it was a loan. You were doing what you thought a good girlfriend should do. The problem is you can't then come into court and say, but this was some kind of agreement. We had some kind of contractual agreement that he would pay me back, because that's just not what happened.
Want more? Get weekly insights on the law, love, and real life sent straight to your inbox. Join my community at judgefaithjenkins.com. Subscribe to me on YouTube at judgefaithjenkins and follow me everywhere: Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook.
There is no contractual agreement here. Legally, you gifted him that $800. You paid the bill because you wanted to help him out. That's what you wanted to do. You now feel disrespected because you feel like he was on dating apps. He says he was looking for clients. Whether or not you believe him, that's on you. But it's not a breach of a contract between the two of you. He doesn't owe you $800. You are countersuing for $1,000. Now, Mr. Miller, you would never set foot in a courtroom and sue Ms. Thompson for $1,000 had she not sued you first. You're really only suing her because she sued you. Is it an invasion of privacy? Perhaps, but does it rise to a level where it's legally an invasion of privacy where you deserve compensation from her? The answer is no. So your lawsuit is dismissed as well. My advice to both of you is, when you go forward in a new relationship, Ms. Thompson, if you want to help somebody out, if they're going through a rough patch and a downtime and you expect to be repaid, get it in writing. You can write it on a piece of paper. You can do it in a text message. You does not have to be a contract drawn up by an attorney. It could be something as simple as that. If you had any evidence to support that, I would have been happy to order him to return the money, because he's been using the phone for 2 months. You've been helping him out, but that's all it was. You just helped him out. Both of your lawsuits are dismissed. I wish both of you well. Good luck.